Good evening. My name is Samaria Tisby, a student in EDU 535, Professor Kimber Underwood. Today, I will be discussing my beliefs of the teacher dispositions that I possess. I will start off by answering the first question, which reads, what dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher? Well, currently, I will first of all have to say the belief. I have the belief that all students can learn. Since I've been teaching for 9 years, I had to grow accustomed to teaching different types of students. But at some point, I saw that some way it was possible that me, Samaria Tisby, could reach that student. Therefore, I believe that all students can learn. Another disposition that I possess is fairness. I feel that all students should be treated fairly. It really is a bad thing, and it makes children feel bad when they're not treated fairly. For example, I know that kids love recess, and I know that they love their free time. Therefore, it kind of makes the kids feel bad when you have 3 or 4 that misbehave, yet everyone else is behaving properly, but you take a reward system away from them. That's why I try my best in my classroom to treat all my students fairly, regardless of what's going on in the classroom. Honesty. Honesty is a major plus when being a teacher, especially when dealing with administration and our fellow teachers. Sometimes things don't always go your way, and you have to come out and be honest and let those people know whether they rub you the wrong way, or you feel as though a lesson should be taught this way to reach your students, or maybe there was a new rule that the principal or administration system came up with that just really you didn't really agree with. You have to be honest so that those relationships that you have with them will remain positive and you're not holding on to things. Question number 2. What disposition do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? Well, that's a kind of hard question because you really don't know what it is you need to work on. But if I had to look back at when I became a teacher, I would say that relating to the students is something that you have to be able to do. I kind of lost myself, I'll say, when I became a teacher, because I kind of felt like I was a little bit educated. I knew a little more than my students. Of course, they're elementary school students, but I had to put myself in their shoes, and I had to remember, you were once a Title I student. This was you. So once I put myself in those students' shoes and I related to them, it made it so much easier for me to teach them. You're not going to be able to save everyone, but you will be able to at least. Lastly, question number 3 reads, what does a professional educator look like and how do they behave? What standards guide their thinking and actions? Well, to me, a professional educator looks like a role model. They set examples for their students and they behave themselves very well and carry themselves as distinguished ladies as well as gentlemen if you're a male. A professional educator also walks in confidence and integrity and promotes kindness everywhere they go, whether it be with students or administration. This is very important to foster positive relationships all over the campus. Lastly, what standards guide their thinking and actions? The standards that guide their thinking are professional responsibility, continuing to provide and foster professional safe learning environments for all students, to be sure that everyone is learning, everyone is safe, staff is remaining professional, and behaving in a respectable manner is very important when educating and teaching our kids. This concludes my teacher dispositions video. Thank you for listening, and please have a good night.